Good afternoon. It's warming up out there. We've got temperatures well into the 80s now and some haze that's taken over. You can see on our sky cam there, not perfectly blue sky, thanks to some wildfire smoke that's been blowing into the valley. Let's take another look at that visible satellite picture here. We've got the black and white channel turned on just so we can see those clouds a little bit better against that black backdrop. But you can see this hazy area here, this darker gray that's just kind of drifting southward. That's blowing in some smoke from the northwest. Or the wind shift has been blowing in that smoke from the northwest. And you can see in other places we just have some clouds moving through out to the west and Devil's Lake and down through Jamestown, a few clouds there. But keeping an eye on that smoke and seeing if that's going to impact us much here today. That could keep our temperatures down if it thickens up enough. And we're looking at some 80s right now. 83 degrees in Fargo and in Grand Forks, 84 in Jamestown. And we're looking at some 70s over in the east, though we have had some places reach the 80s already too. So we're well on our way to that 90-degree range if we can get enough of that sunshine this afternoon. We're looking at that wind. It's not very strong, but it's at about 5 to 15 miles per hour in a lot of places in eastern North Dakota, and all of us will eventually see that northwesterly breeze. And visibility is actually down a little bit up in Cavalier and over in Candu as well. So visibility down in that area. Checking out our hour-by-hour planner, we've got those clouds that have been moving south, a little bit of that smoke kind of obscuring our view this morning of that perfectly blue sky we'd like to see. That will continue into the afternoon. Heading into the afternoon, we'll be heating up and a couple of places likely getting to 90 degrees or more. Not everybody reaching that number, but we're all getting a lot closer to it today, or actually making it to 90. We're looking at wind out of the northwest still and some gusts into the 20s. Heading into this evening, temperatures will be dropping back into some 70s after sunset tonight, and we'll continue to see those numbers sliding through the overnight hours into some 60s and some 50s, high 50s to start tomorrow morning. So similar to today, maybe just a couple of degrees cooler, and we'll see that on the other side of the day. The warm side of the day will be just a couple of degrees cooler than today likely. So some 70s around 9 a.m., mostly sunny skies. Noon still enjoying that sunshine, and heading into the afternoon, temperatures rising into some low to upper 80s, and some clouds pop up along with that, an isolated shower or two affecting us, but the vast majority of us staying on the dry side and a hot side again through the day tomorrow. We go right back to 90-degree temperatures for Friday, especially Friday and into Saturday. Those will likely be our warmest temperatures of the stretch, and then Sunday hanging on to some 90s before we have some changes next week. Chances for some rain and thunder moving in as early as Monday morning, and we kind of take a little step back in that heating that we'll be dealing with here over the next several days. So if you don't want the hot weather, at least there's a little light at the end of the tunnel, and hopefully you get a little rain too. I know some places are getting kind of dry.
But until then, watch out so you don't overheat in this.
Right, yeah, you definitely want to use all of those precautions. Try to find some air conditioning, any way to stay cool and stay hydrated.
All right, thank you very much, Lisa.